Welcome back, YouTube. My name is B-Lutz, and this is the Ball with B-Lutz YouTube channel. And today we're going to be back talking about AJ Dybansta. Now that March Madness is finished up, we've seen what he's going to offer at college, and I think this is the perfect time for the first video on Dybansta. We'll have a little YouTube video going, reacting to his highlights, and just kind of talking about him as a prospect. So without further ado, let's get right to the video. All right, YouTube, welcome back. Probably just coming from the first clip, so now we're going to get into who he is as a player, what he does well, maybe some of the negatives about his game, and what I think he'll project out to be in the pros. It's not very hard projection. He is very good, and he does a lot of things well. So let's get right into it. First thing that pops off the screen, I think needs to be talked about, especially in the modern NBA, is he played in every game this year. I don't think he missed a single game, and on top of that, he played 34.3 of the team's 40 minutes for 34 plus straight games, more like probably closer to like 40. Upon that, he does use his athleticism a lot. You'll see him in clips jumping past defenders. You see here, picks up a loose ball. He's going to take it coast to coast. Oh, X passes up. Here he gets a little nice, easy dunk. He was born in 2007, so this is a young man. Very young man, and he's 6'9", 210 at 19 years old. Born in early 2007. Basketball Reference has him at 6'9", 210 pounds. He averaged 25.3 points per game, which led the nation. He also was a solid rebounder, getting around 6.8 rebounds per game, and dishing out just under 4 assists per game. You'll see him go off to pick and roll and throw a nice lob over to their big. And I thought he had a nice touch on his lob passes. There might be some highlights of that in here. Keep them playing. Not only did he lead the nation in scoring and playing in every game, but he was first-team All-American. On top of that, he was a first-team Big 12 and the Big 12 Rookie of the Year. The Big 12 was competitive this year. They went, I think, 27-7, maybe 26-7, maybe 28-7. I think it's 27-7. With him as their best players, you can see him jump into the lane. He just gets lift. He does get his head above the rim. He does play a little bit above the rim. He can also finish through traffic and take layups over defenders. We'll see a couple clips of that. I think it's his athleticism. Combine that with there's that little over the top pass. That's that exact pass he likes making a lot. But I think he also has solid athleticism with a tight handle that allows him to get to his spot. And upon that, I think he gets a nice lift over that. He's kind of your classic when he gets that mid-range spot. He can lift over top defenders and shoot over them a little bit. And you'll often see him a lot in the ball alone on the wing and making a read out of that. I think he does that very well too, especially for his age. That's an NBA type of set. A lot of what he does is then that's what makes him so enticing is a lot of what he does is NBA. Like, there's that over the top pass again. Here you'll see him just finish over a defender. Let's see what happened here. Get to the spot. And boom, get to the lane. He does really well when he gets to the lane. If you get this guy going downhill, he's going to finish it. Like, it's athletic play. And one more clip here. This is kind of just his season highlights. That was a tough finish. And pause it again. Oh my. Sorry. Like a history teacher trying to do that. And another thing I think is a sign for success for him is he draws a high percentage of free throws. I think he attempted the most free throws in the nation this year. Believe so. I think I saw that on Twitter. And if I didn't mention it, he had 7 30-point games as a freshman in the Big 12. He was the best scorer in the Big 12 since Kevin Durant walked through there. He had like the second most 20-point games on the year for a Big 12 freshman, second to Durant. And this is with often seeing multiple defenders too. The amount of clips you see him getting doubled on the regular basis is insane for a college player. Another one like Flag, Paulo, they all got doubles, but Dybansta I think is a better scorer than all these guys. Kind of getting into his defense because he's a 3-level scorer. The 3-pointer is not there yet. It's not bad by any means. It's just kind of average, and I think he'll need to be a little bit better of a shooter in the NBA. Just be an average shooter in the NBA. That'll be better. I think he'll probably come in a little bit below average of a shooter, but nothing hard work can't fix, and just development. That was a good finish with his right hand going left. Yeah, great finish. Getting onto his defense of game, he's huge. You can see the frame right there. He's a big dude. I mean, he's supposedly around the same height as Cameron Boozer, but he's less skinnier, but a lot more athletic with his body. And do a lot more versatile things. Not to say that Cameron Boozer ain't versatile. There's that lob pass over top. But he'll definitely be able to defend multiple positions in the NBA. I personally think he'll be kind of expected to, I think he'll be the team's best player, so I think he'll be expected to play some defense and be able to switch defenders and lead his team on that side of the floor in a way. Maybe not that much. He probably won't be like the best team defender on his team, but a couple standout performances he had. He had a 43 ball versus He had 43 points versus Utah, I believe. Yep. In an intense rivalry game, we're going to hit ads on these. What was that? So real quick, then we'll go back to this. And yeah, that's basically it. His shooting splits were 51% from the field, 33% from 3, and 77% from free throw. So he's kind of, yet again, a little bit of an average free throw shooter right now. The shot will need some work over time, and he'll have to probably focus on that. But otherwise, he makes great reads out of his post up. Like, let's see what he does here. Just gonna get, yeah. So when he gets the ball here, a lot of times he is looking across court over to this section, but I think he's just gonna pull up here. Oh, good move. And see him rise over top and one even. Yeah, he gets good lift on his jumper. That's 6'9" with a nice. Again, that guy wasn't even contesting anything there, really. So this is the next future star of the NBA. Right here. This is your next 30-point per game scorer. That's what the jumper looks like. Bangarang. And so I think that's something to work with the jumper too. He's not like he's shooting okay and it's like a bad jumper. It's a good jumper. He is a natural jumper, so I think we'll go far. Now we'll have kind of an outro. To wrap everything up, that's the video about AJ Dybansta. I hope you guys learned a little bit about him. If you knew anything already, probably know a bunch about him. He played at BYU this year. He'll be the #1 pick in the draft, in my opinion, and it's going to be interesting to see who lands him here in a short little while. Once the NBA season is kind of starting to wind down, once the playoffs get going, and once draft season's all about, we're going to probably talk about him again. This was just kind of the first video post-tournament. So if you could hit the like button, I'd really appreciate it, or subscribe. As well, I just started doing a free basketball newsletter that I post along the videos. It's the same kind of, like, if we're talking to Bonza, we already released a Dybansta email. So if you could hit, I'll leave all the links below, along with my Twitter, Instagram, and all of that jazz. Thank you for watching. My name is Have a good day.